What is going on, fellow casters and firecasters and clashers? We are here for another weekly Elestrals Tournament Clash video. This time we're going up against a very interesting deck here that has a lot of water and hopefully a chance to do something. But here we go. My opponent is going to end up starting off this clash here, as we are going to be playing our normal fire burn deck, as I like to call it, with Exalt Flare, Trifernal, Sonic Core, and everything in between. They're going to draw their first 5 cards, as they do. They are going to keep. They are going to keep. This is very interesting here. One thing, of course, as you can mulligan at the start of a clash up to 10 times, obviously, if you want to, because it takes two spirits to mulligan, which, honestly, I don't think you're going to mulligan more than once or twice. 2 times seems a little much, unless you're running a Cryoling set, and you get that Cryoling, and you mulligan twice. They're going to play a Misenchanted Necroth, the new Shattered Stars Halloween version, which I can see why you would do that, because you want to get past Tsunami, but this deck does not carry Tsunami, so they do not have to worry about that. That's going to be their turn. I draw my turn going first. This is the very first turn, so if I draw a great card, I could definitely hit over, but I'm going to play the Stellar Ash Rabbit, which is going to get an awesome new reprint in the promo pack for the Elestrals Clash. Make sure to hit that. Go check that out while you're waiting. I'm going to look at the top 3 cards in my deck, and I'm going to pick one to add to my hand. I'm going to shuffle a little bit here on screen just to show, but of course I'm going to fumble a little bit. Let's just move this along a little bit. Get that done. A little bit more. Alright. Gotta love the Ash Rabbit. It is definitely one of the best cards in the game. I'm sure the game... If this card, for whatever reason, became limited, I think a lot of people would be upset. And it would definitely change the metagame a lot if you were to change Ash Rabbit, which I don't see any harm in actually having it. And I know people get bored of seeing Ash Rabbit as the first play for a lot of casters, but it's a great play. I'm checking a couple things out here, as I am trying to make plays. I want to win this clash. I don't like losing. I don't think anyone likes losing. It is casual, though, so it's not like that big of a deal. I am going to slap down an Eruption for 3 spirits. Now, Necroth is on the other side. If Necroth, as you see, I slap my hand down. I'm like, oh, wait, you have a Necroth. But Necroth is Misenchanted. Because Necroth is Water Enchanted, it doesn't make this effect of Eruption not hurt me more than it does them. That's gonna be my turn. As of right now, the Clash Spirits is 17 to 16 as we keep going. Now, my opponent's gonna draw. They're gonna slap down an Eddy. Good old Edward there. Everyone loves himself a little Eddy. It could be a 1-turn Tsunami, or in this case, flipping my Ash Rabbit into attack position to basically be able to be hit over by each Elestral. Now, if he would have had Necroth properly enchanted, 1, I wouldn't have been able to play that Eruption very well, and 2, he could have hit into the Ash Rabbit and burned me for an extra spirit, so instead of me losing 1 for this turn, I could have been losing 2, but apparently they don't carry fire spirits in this spirit deck, so that is that. So I lose a spirit due to Eddy coming in and saying, I'm going to drop you and put you into that position. I will say, I'm showing off the nice little headphones here as we are having this clash here. Alright, so my board is cleared, and I'm so thankful for the Ash Rabbit here, because I'm able to play off the next play solely because of that Ash Rabbit turn. Like, Ash Rabbit, again, awesome to have. We're going to play Exalt Flare in attack position. We're then going to, if you can't see it because it's off the off screen a little bit here, as you'll see in a second. I'm going to play the Mount Olympus, but Mount Olympus is Misenchanted because I need some way to Nexus, and I'm going to Nexus over 1 spirit, not 2, but 1 spirit onto the Exalt Flare to make this a little bit easier on myself, to be able to extend, as my spirits like to drag, into a second Exalt Flare. Now, you can do this 3 times. It's definitely advantageous. It'd be nice to have, but I'm able to do this to be able to next this up. I really wish I would have drawn Hephaestus. Unfortunately, I did not. Not surprisingly. I am looking for... I'm looking to see if I have enough Fire Spirits to do what I want to do. That is the thing I'm looking at right now. So I do grab a Fire Spirit. I do play the Hammer of Hephaestus, but it's just going to be a Nexus Bang for me to be able to Nexus 2 up. And what is the Elestral we're going to send into? We're going to send into a Valseries. Not a Blazerus, not a Waspire, a Valseries, who is boosted up by 6 attack right now and putting him at 9. That boosts him to 9 attack. I can hit over both Eddie and Necruff. And I, of course, take out the Eddie, hitting them for 5 spirit damage to basically, after everything's all said and done, put us at an even 10 spirits. Both casters are down half their spirit deck after this turn. So, very big play. I wish I had the Blazerus because I could have definitely... The Clash would have ended right here. I would have played the Blazerus, hit over both of them, 5 spirits each. That would have taken him down to 5 spirits, bring up the Trifernal, hit into him for 7 spirits, and boom, they would have been done. But that did not happen, and I think this is a fine play to play here. My opponent draws after that heck of a play there. And they're looking for something. I have no idea what that card is. I do warn people to actually try and keep, especially on webcam tournaments or webcam matches, to try and keep your cards off screen. Don't usually see my cards on screen because of my camera that I have and how I'm set up. I don't want my cards to be shown, so you don't have that whole like, oh, you can see my card and read them. But they're going to put the Necrof in the defense position, which is a very smart play to do, because you don't want to take another 5 damage coming out of this turn. They are going to play the Ambrosia, though. The Ambrosia is going to get them 3 spirits back and actually put them 1 ahead when it's all said and done, as they're going to get 3 back, which will put them at 12 spirits at this time. So they're actually ahead on spirits now, as they are dropping things. I do that all the time. It looks like they're playing with no sleeves. I could be wrong. Probably not. Those are probably Elestrals back sleeves. So, yeah. They're trying to think. It's definitely a very tough position they're in right now with a 6 spirited attacker who is boosted +6 because of his effect. If I have a stadium on, he would be at 15 right now. 15 attack. So they're going to do is next. They're going to play a second Misenchanted Necruff in defense position, just because it's another body on the field. They make it so that if I grab another Elestral and be able to hit over both of them because it is a 1 defense, that I can't hit them for spirit damage this turn at all. So they are safe for another turn to, in case, get a Cryoblast or an Earthquake, resting on your laurels. I'm going to play the second Ash Rabbit in defense position. I honestly could have attacked both of them here, but I was like, I'm just going to put it in defense position right now. We'll keep the attack for later. I did notice that the entire Clash, my opponent only played Ambrosia for their Clearance in the back. I don't know. They probably had bad draws there. I've had that happen multiple times. Counting up my spirits on the back of him, it is 6, of course, as we know. I do attack into one of the Necruffs to end my turn. I'm right now in a hole right now, because I'm at 9 spirits, they're at 11. If they hit Arresting, well, Arresting wouldn't matter, but they do play another Ambrosia. Arresting would not matter to me right now because it does get rid of the Ash Rabbit and not my Valseries. But yeah, they get 3 more spirits back, which puts them back up to 13. They are going to expend 1 to draw, though, which again is not a bad position to do, because if you do draw that resting on your laurels, you draw that Earthquake if you so happen to have it, or you draw that Cryoblast, you can change the game completely. But they do not get it, and they have to end their turn. I do play the Volcanic Forge. Look at that. Speaking of the town, Stadium is boosting my opponent, my Elestral, to 15, but he is not going to last because I'm going to ascend into a Waspire. Fun fact here is I was going through my Elestral deck, trying to figure out what I wanted to change my deck up, and I was like, Waspire with Exalt Flare would be a lot of fun. Maybe I can change this up. I literally put Waspire in my deck 2 days before Jotaya got banned, having no idea about the FTK box, the FTK, like at all. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spirits off of Waspire to burn them for 10 spirits. Ladies and gentlemen, that is 10 spirits from my opponent. That knocks them down to 2 spirits. And with Necroth being in defense position, all I gotta do is put Astrabbit in attack position, attack over the Necroth because he is not fire enchanted. He does not get the boost from Volcanic Forge. And I'm going to be able to attack over him, attack with Waspire, and win the game. So that is what is going to happen here. I attack with the Astrabbit to the Necroth. I attack with the Waspire to win the game, clinch it after about just 4 turns. Yeah, 4 turns. 4 turns. And about 10 minutes. And this was a heck of a game right here. This could have went completely different if he would have got any counter runes, if he would have had a Shield of Achilles when I had Valseres on the field. Like, if he had back row and I had Valseres at 6 attack, I'm like absolutely not doing anything. I would not attack into anything. This would have changed completely. The fact that they bricked on having absolutely no spirits at all, that sucks. It really does. No spirits, no counter runes. That sucks. I've been there before. It ain't easy. It ain't fun. But that's going to be all for this clash. Hit that subscribe button, comment down below, like or dislike this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And continue to check out those 32 days of Moonrise. I am covering those. I'm reacting to those every single day for all 32 days. Until then, my name is Franz, and I'll see you guys later.